So what I find very interesting is there are a lot of people that don't think that Cardano has made these major strides, that don't see the evolution that's taking place in the crypto industry. And when we talk about the Cardano ecosystem, it has made some of the largest advancements. It's made some of the biggest splashes in the space. It's gone fully decentralized. It has some of these major integrations and partnerships in the works right now. And yet, despite that, we still have some of the best things yet to come for Cardano. In fact, we're talking about potentially having Solana level speed without all the extra crap. And that is a very big deal. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I stumbled across this very interesting comment this morning, and it really made me realize how much of a misunderstanding people have about the evolution of the crypto market. And what this said was Cardano and basically all altcoins had 8 or more years to prove they have any edge use case. The result is a complete failure. Nobody gives an F about altcoins. And frankly, that could not be further from the truth. We know that obviously Bitcoin is looked at as digital gold. It's the store of value, right? That's what most people use it for. That's what most people are looking at it as when it comes to institutional players, governments, things like that. And what we're seeing from the rest of the industry is use case. Okay, we have seen a lot of projects come online and really change the way that things are done in crypto. XRP with cross-border payments, obviously the Cardano ecosystem in general used for data storage, right? When it comes to NASA, I mean, and there are things beyond that. There are pay rail systems and all sorts of different stuff. And what you need to understand is that we're really truly in the infancy of the crypto market, but we are undergoing a pretty distinct evolution. What I thought was very interesting about this is when we talk about the blockchain that can do all the things, that has speed, that has transparency, that has 100% uptime, that has cheap fees. Cardano is the one that frankly can do it all. And in fact, there was a recent interview done on the Wolf of All Streets podcast, and Charles Hoskinson was talking about some of these major things coming with Ouroboros Laos. And what he said is Laos is going to give us Solana style speed, but with full decentralization and no stalls. And this, I think, is a very big deal. Let me get this out of the way, sorry. And this is a very big deal I think a lot of people are sleeping on. So during this time, Cardano has become more interoperable. It's gone fully decentralized. The ability to be the consensus layer for other chains is a very big deal. We know that now it's getting this major advancements in terms of speed. So the question is what can Cardano not do? And the answer is nothing. All right. So a lot of people, they'll look at Bitcoin and say, oh yeah, Bitcoin's it, it's done. You know, the rest of the industry is crap. And that's not true, because the Bitcoin blockchain itself can not be used for these different pieces of infrastructure throughout the world. The government cannot use the Bitcoin blockchain to handle their needs. And that's where this big disconnect is, right? We've gone from a time where, again, it's been a very speculative industry where most people have focused on price. And yes, obviously ADA falls in that same regard. We know that institutional players are interested in ADA. But if you haven't noticed, there's been a lot more interest as of late in what these different blockchains can in fact do. What kind of solutions do they offer for our problems that we have? And again, Cardano seems to be the one that is giving these solutions to these major problems that exist. And it continues to improve. It continues to get more efficient. It continues to look like, frankly, the chain that has the ability to dominate the crypto space. And when we start talking about ADA price, which a lot of people are obviously interested in, this is what separates ADA from the rest of the crypto market, right? When we look at something like XRP, for example, that's made major moves in terms of price, in terms of market cap, it's because of what XRP can do. It is a cross-border payment system currently that, yes, there is some fun retail stuff going on there too, but use case is the biggest thing that drives prices up, right? Ethereum being the chain that pretty much everybody was launching projects on. Solana started to become that, but we know Solana's had a bunch of hiccups along the way, and that's where Cardano is headed. It's headed towards the top. But understand that these advancements, they take time to play out. We're talking about a complete overhaul of the crypto industry, a complete overhaul in the way that projects are launched in the space, the way that blockchain is in fact used. And at the center of that evolution is in fact Cardano. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.